And we are back here in Japan. It's finally time to race in BRS. And, well, the telemetry is still frozen from qualifying. It will reset any moment. At least I hope so. And you can see it's quite cloudy currently. So some potential for rain is indeed there. But let's see how this will turn out. We can see all the marshals there, having the same animation, and also the synced viewers there on the pit building. And this pit lane actually is quite steep, as you can see, because those banners are leveled. And we can just wait for this race to finally commence. Thanks for everybody who followed at the beginning of the stream. And hello to the few chatters who have been there or are there. Let's quickly see. 16 current live viewers, hello. Even if you're just lurking. And there we go. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, whatever that was. And we are going Japan for BRS round 1. Chrysu gets quite a good start, but Nicolin can follow him. And he's positioning himself on the outside, but Ferrari Pros going for that inside on the Williams. And they're clipping a bit there. And Luca has just gone quite good positioned for a fight against the Ferrari Pro. And now it has settled a little bit. Oh, yeah. Teltis has gone off into the gravel. Goes the Red Bull, and Luca has followed. Luca has followed him. He's been spun round, or has spun round. We haven't seen that because I was looking at the Red Bull. And also here, Black KZ has swapped position. Oh, and he's going for it once again here. Black KZ. Late dive on that Alpine. And ahead of those is Jules, trying to get past Van Coil. And he did. Tropic. Oh, Tropic going for the inside. No, no. Someone's going for his inside. And Celtics is past. Meanwhile, Nicolin, look at him snipping the gearbox off Chrysu. And now, on the inside wheel of him, Ferrari Pro, bonking the gearbox of him. And there is so much going on right now. Chrysu takes the fastest lap, obviously. First one to cross the line on lap 1 is obviously taking the fastest lap. And Tape FG has just retired in the pit lane immediately. And Mork, quite close to the driver ahead. Oh, someone has gone off track limits there. Oh, wait, we have yellow sector 1. Oh, that is just Tape. And Jules has gone for the inside of Baptiste Van Coil, who he was ahead of, so I believe Baptiste Van Coil actually went for the outside of Jules. And now the Aston is ahead. Once again. And Mork, the teammate of Van Coil, has just also performed an overtake, or he is, through 130R. And for now he is ahead. Oh yeah, Metal definitely looked for a potential overtake. And Ropic is here in the battle with his teammate. Is that his teammate? No, it was a Ferrari. Okay, that looked weird. Anyways, Black KZ on his outside now. And Nicolin has gone into the lead, actually. There we go. He is in the lead, indeed. And you can see on the graphic, there's already a gap forming. We have two big groups, and, well, Teltus and Luca there, who have had collisions on lap 1. Just driving on their own back there. But you can definitely see the groups forming also here on screen. In the game itself. Oh, and that is Ferrari Pro having made an attack on Morg, but he wasn't successful. And he has to stick behind. Oh, and the Aston having quite a tight line compared to that McLaren, but as you can see, he is so close to the McLaren that it's definitely the McLaren having made a mistake. And here is a big party going on in the second group of this race currently. And Antonio Jesus getting overtaken by everyone, now making his way back past Jules. And now that this is done, no, never mind. Jules has gone past him actually, and he's trying to stick that. And Fabio Meyer has just backed out behind him. Big fight here. Fabio Meyer now trying another move. Nicolin also ahead here. There are too many battles currently to handle everything. Fabio Meyer gone past. And Nicolin is behind Chris Yu once again. I think I should put up my overtake water actually. And that shouldn't be too bad of an idea. But I'm quite scared that I will miss an overtake if I do. But I will just do it quickly. Dash. Overlays. I said overlays anyways, let's wait for it to load. And look at this, how close they are. Here Fabio Meyer also. Currently one the closest to whom is ahead of him. And I will now just put that overlay over my game. Okay, and there we go. I now have blinking bars for whoever is close ahead. And Power has been overtaken. And Fabio Meyer quite close to the driver ahead. So is Morg, who is now going for a move on Mr. Nicolin. But he is good at defending, or is he Morg trying to stick to the inside? And Van Coil, he has spun. Oh, on the straight actually. Okay, this looks interesting. Jules retired from the session. And we got a safety car. Jules, I believe, crashed. Oh, and there is Power on the grass. Lots of stuff happening right now. Can you show tires and telemetry? Tires, actually I can show them. Telemetry, I hope whatever is on the left is enough. I don't like putting that layout, that thing on stream in. So I added that stuff on the left. But here are the tires. Everybody on mediums currently, except Daniel and Telthus. So they are probably just swapping this strategy. Everybody going for a medium to hard. And Daniel and Telthus then going for a hard to medium strategy. And if you were wondering what I was talking about, my overtake warning thing is just green bars blinking all the time on my end. Nothing more. And yeah, we right now have a safety car. And Chris Yu going for the pits. Everybody, I believe, going for the pits, at least from one team. Oh, okay, EVE and Nicolin and Metal also both in the pit lane. So let's see how that works out for their team. Where's the teammate? There. He is. Just came in. Oh, and looked at Telthus. Telthus stayed out. And now the leading pack is coming out of the pit lane again. Everybody has gone to the pit lane except Telthus. Oh. I will have this worked out and power gone down the order. After having overtaken some cars, he has now just been re-overtaken because he was standing. Edwin is cooking. Yeah, he is indeed. From P7 to P3. Not anymore. Or is he? Nicolin. I believe it is Nicolin. Okay. Yeah, now we are waiting for everybody to catch up. You can see that everybody has catch up. Our next one. And just to mention, Luca, who has had an incident on lap 1 and was dead last, is back in the order right now. And someone else also who crashed, Teltus. Well, he has skipped his stop now. And, well, he's the only one on used tires now. And as I predicted, yeah, Daniel, who started on mediums, on hards, now on the medium. And the other one who started on hards instead of the medium is out. Okay, so we'll see how that works out, but I believe that Daniel might have to do one more. Or at least it won't be fast when this race is coming to the end. And we are doing another lap of safety cars. And is it just me, or is that side pod on that Red Bull not the current one that I have driven at the end of the race? The season. Because it's too high, I believe. Huh. Chat, what are you thinking? Engine cover's different, they don't have those shoulder things. Yeah, this is what I noticed as well. Yeah, not anymore, they had it at the start of the season. Hello, Mom. And yeah, my mom just came into the room. And yeah, we're probably seeing the safety car go in this lap. And Brian Mylander. Just ahead of Teltus. And I'm looking forward to whatever Teltus is cooking. If it is going for the regular pit stop, yeah, that's not gonna work out properly, I believe. He will have to hope for another safety car. So that he's not gonna be outside of points range. If there is gonna be another safety car, he will have the smartest strategy that you can imagine. If there isn't, then he has a big problem. And I will expect everybody to be on a slow now. On a slower pace to save tires. And the safety car is coming in this lap. So if you want to look at the acceleration that is Teltus giving, look at the top left of your screens. Because there is the pedals displayed. And he is going for it now. And yeah, he gets a little better start than Chrissy, who had a bit of snap oversteer right there. And he has passed. Tropic had a mistake, definitely. Dropping back quite a few positions. But Chrissy, yeah, he is going for it into turn 1. Bit of a lag there. But Chrissy goes into the lead against the Red Bull. And Mark going past. There was a little bit of carbon flying. And there's an end plate missing off the Aston Martin that Mark is driving. So I believe he has hit Nicolin. on the inside of the Williams car. And here is Daniel trying to get past Ferrari Pro, and he is past indeed. And right behind here, Batistic Van Coil, quite close to Antonio Jesus. A little bit of locking from someone up ahead. And now he's going for it. Batistic Van Coil past Antonio Jesus. And he is passed. Going up one position closer to the points. But also 1.3 seconds behind that already. Someone must have made a mistake there for a gap so big to form. And Fabio Maya also close. Black KZ, the other Ferrari, also in a battle with Luca, who has gone up into P9. And BRS has been enabled. Everybody can put up their rear rings now on the straight if they're under 1 second to the car up ahead. And Mork has made use of that. Not yet, but he is up one position. And a lack of end plate on his wing has maybe given him a little bit of 1 or 2 kph more to get past Teltus, who hasn't been in the pit yet. So that could be an explanation as well. And he is... Oh, and there's a gap beginning to form to Chrisio, and here the gap is beginning to shrink because Daniel has tried to get past Nicolin in a part of the track where you usually don't go past anyone. But somehow Daniel has had an attempt, and now he's trying it once again. Wow, really aggressive to the inside. Nicolin is shut the door close, and they're going side by side, not anymore. And here is a little bit of a three-way battle between Fabio Maya and the two DLX drivers. Oh, and a little bit of collision there, but Fabio Maya can defend from both DLX drivers. But how long can he hold it? That's a question. And yeah, now it has calmed a little bit. Yeah, but just for now, because Teltis is going for it once again, and Nicolin also following on against Morg, who has just been pushed off track by Nicolin after the late move, and he's trying to get himself at least ahead of the Alpine, and he's successful on that mission. And now he has a new mission, get back past Nicolin and Teltis. And I'm sure if we had Team Radio, we would not see or hear any good things said about Nicolin right now from that Aston Martin's cockpit. And there's Daniel, late move. He likes this corner. We have seen him making late dives quite a few times, and Antonio Jesus has been spun round. But let's get back to this battle here, which is amazing to watch. Bless you, Dad. And whilst they are quite close, they have chilled a bit, but only for quite a short time, because Mork has gone for a move. Not successful one, but it was a move. Now, with the DRS open, Nicolin first going past the Red Bull. Now Teltis gets a greet from Mork, who is up into the podium positions. And also next to Teltis was Daniel, but he has sorted in behind. Oh, look at that speed that Daniel just had against the Red Bull compared. So those tires, just with like 5 laps difference, make a big difference in pace. And Daniel, you can really see how he wants to get past, looking for any opportunity, even bonking on that gearbox, saying knock knock, I want to get through. And no late dive this time. And my overtake warning system that is making a green line blink for everybody who is under 5 tenths ahead of driver ahead and getting faster the closer they get. It is blinking like half the grid right now. So this just shows how close everybody is in terms of pace, and that an overtake can happen any moment at any time. But they have sorted it out until now, because Daniel wants to make that position up, goes for P4, and he is in P4 for now. Teltus has to give way, and Ferrari Pro takes the opportunity to slip through as well, going for 10 points on his license. And he's got them. But there are 15 laps left in this 27 lap race. Okay, but I have a question, Mr. Overtake Warner. Why are you blinking P12? It's nowhere close to the driver ahead, but Metal is. Look at him. Looking at for an opportunity. Will he go for a late dive? Oh! And Ferrari Pro! Onto the grass he went. Under braking, and this has killed his grip absolutely. And he is down a lot of positions. Metal really close to Teltus. You can see that the tires are dying on the Red Bull. And Luca has suddenly got really close to Metal. Not going for anything here in the final chicane. There's a DRS straight following. Better take the opportunity there. And Daniel has gotten in with the fastest lap. And Luca has looked for a move, but couldn't do anything that has moved him up position. Or could have. Hi Sargado, yes, this is a league. It is a BRS, Best Racing Series, focused on esports. As you can see, with these very close gaps and overtakes happening basically everywhere. Which is why I've put up my overtake warner, so I can spot them easier. You don't see it, it's just a bunch of green blinking bars. And it is good, the race, so stick to it. Keep watching, because we're about to see another overtake, I believe. Because Morg is really close to Nicolin up ahead. Baptiste Van Coil has retired from the race. And he has crashed. Oh god. And it's a safety car once again. And that was, I believe, some loss of talent. Looked like he spun on the outside while accelerating then into the wall. And now, the threat of Teltus might have played out. He has stayed out during the first safety car, which came after about 5 laps. And he was quite far behind because he had a collision in the beginning. And now everybody going in the pit lane once again. Nicolin is staying out, saying, yeah, I can finish those tires. And Teltus now taking his new medium tires with 13 laps to go, which is definitely doable. Oh, and he can go out, or what is the game doing? Yeah, he is out. Okay, right behind Metal. So, yeah, he has saved position quite good. Power also gone up. And yeah, oh, Teltus even gone up in position. With 2 people having not pitted this time. This means he overtook 1. It's an esports league, I believe. Yeah, I would call it that. But if there's any other term, I'm open to changing. So, Liakos saying it is esports, so I will just call it esports. BRS is the series. And Edwin is in P9 now, but he has a new wing. Is Edwin more? Because there's a driver who has an in-game name Edwin. So it could be Morg. Because he is right now in P9. And we have to wait for some people to catch up. Antonio Jesus. Obviously furthest behind from the safety car. Cheese Carl now has left the lobby after having crashed in the hairpin corner, which I believe was just some loss of talent. And now he has catched up, but we didn't see any warning that the safety car would go in. So we will have to watch it another lap go around this circuit, and then we will have 12 laps left. Which will hopefully have, yeah, quite some battling. And one thing I just want to mention is, I have working replays, but I just haven't used them yet because so much happened in this race. And if I show a replay, there could be anything happening in the next moment. Oh! Things like this. Like Nicolin suddenly being inside of the safety car. I mean, you can have a look at that once again. I said we can have a look at it once again. There we go. Nicolin just driving right behind him. And then... Oh yeah, he basically drove into it. But seemingly no damage. Oh! There is the damage. The left end plate of the wing is missing. Oh, it's... Huh? It's not? Oh my god, my... Huh? I could swear I didn't see it. But it is there. Probably just black being on top of black. Okay, so I got confused there. No damage for him. At least no visible damage. And we should see any moment up top of the screen. It should say safety car in this lap. So it is going in. Let's wait. When will he go? You can look at the pedals on the left side of your screen and see if Nicolin's going. And now he is pressing the pedal and he gets a good start compared to Power, who hasn't missed it but didn't get an optimal start because Crizier is right next to him now trying to get past. And yes, he does it through turn 1. Also Daniel slipping through. 2 positions to loss, and the Ferrari has gone around. It is Black KZ. And 3 seconds for Ferrari Pro for track limit infringements. So his third time he's gone over the line. The white line on the outside of the track. And in esports series, this basically just kills your race. And Daniel had to look for an overtake there. And medal in the gravel. That is rhymed and back in. Oh, that was a little dangerous. Surely someone will complain, but Antonio Jesus is getting past off Tropico, or is he? Not quite. We have yellows in Sector 2. Ferrari Pro is retired into the wall. Also a spin, and we have a virtual safety car. Just under 1 lap after the last one has gone in. So we'll just wait for a moment to let the marshals clear the car. And the gaps are basically frozen. Everybody has a delta time, or a time to adhere to. And they cannot go faster than it. And now it has been cleared. And we're going again. And Chris Yu. Yeah, he gets a good opportunity to go past Nicolin now. BRS has been enabled. Not for the start finish line though. And there we go. Chris Yu down the inside of Nicolin. And he is... Oh, is he passed or is he not? A little late, yeah, but he is passed. Up into the lead and power in the wall. But not out of the race. The next one. To a fallen victim. To turn number 1 overtakes. Daniel had a look there. We can just look at the move again into turn 1 of Chris Yu going for it. And I'm going back now because here it is that Daniel has just gone for a move. But he couldn't make it past. And Black KZ also quite close to his teammate currently. And he is going for a move, I believe. Yeah, he is. Probably just Fabian Meyer letting him through. But here's someone not quite letting through. But Daniel can make it up. Past Nicolin. 4P2. Oh, and the Red Bull there. Teltis has tried something. Got blocked a little bit. And now it's lost, I think, 1 or 2 positions. But still in the race. And Daniel is in the lead of the race. With way more momentum. Celtics has tried a move on Teltis. Have I misread the name of Teltis? Oh man. Okay, Liagos complaining about the IRT. I'm not gonna say that out loud. And Daniel in the lead. Yeah, you can see. Oh, that was a McLaren there. Luca nearly lost it. Oh god. Nearly losing it. Look at the background here at the McLaren then. Being close to a spin. Yeah. Probably. I mean if you are sideways, you can see more of the stuff around you. And someone who can see something around them is currently here. It is Luca. Because Itis or Celtis is past. Yeah, I think it's Itis. And Fabio Meyer now 3 seconds after having the first strike of track limits. And Daniel gets the fastest lap. But Chris Yu gets the lead. Oh, and I think we're having a little beef in chat. Because now an IoT guy has answered, responded to the allegations, saying that it wasn't the fault, the IRT driver, but rather their own. And Daniel, quite close to the leading car, and they have built a gap to the group behind. I'm sorry, by the way, that basically no one's visible on the graphic anymore. It just happens after some time. I couldn't find a fix yet. And the Itis. And he is going for it? No, not quite. Not yet. He tried it, but aborted the attempt. Oh, and they, yeah, Nicolin made a mistake during the exit. Quite obviously. And we have to look at Daniel for a moment, because he is close. Whoever is ahead. And now they are close here, and Nicolin trying to defend against the Itis. Being successful on that occasion for now. And Daniel goes for the lead. This will be an easy DRS pass. And he's up into it. And Luca also has the Itis. And in the back here, Black KZ. Everybody getting closer now. Oh, and look at KZ. He is really close compared to everybody else. Oh, and Antonio Jesus also. Close to the Aston, but just for a moment. He didn't. Lol. Not there. Okay, I think people are just talking about different things. What is the driver doing? Turning at the apex when Edwin is ahead on the inside. Yeah. We will have to solve that after race, lads. If you want to make a report, do that on the Discord. If you haven't already. I didn't check it. And Luca. Has a Red Bull close to him. It is Itis. From LR. And there he goes. It is for the inside in 130R. No collisions for now into the chicane. And Luca is smart enough to slot in behind and attempt an overtake here on the DRS straight. Or the start-finish straight. And Chrisu also using it to go. And Tropico has gotten 10 seconds time penalty for corner cutting. Probably in the chicane section. But no one has gone to damage. Because he is far behind anyone ahead of him. So I don't quite know what the mission was. Mark was in the pit lane. I hope I don't have to understand. Daniel is sticking it behind Chrissy, waiting for the McLaren to make a mistake. VL versus NLR. Here with 6 laps to go in Japan. VL driving the Alpine and NLR having the McLarens. And Daniel and Chrissy controlling those cars. It is a close one. And oh, we had just some lag because, and here Luca going past. I just aborted 2 sentences at the same time. And Daniel with an easy DRS pass against Chrisu. They're just playing chess currently. Saying, yeah, go ahead. I'll just get you next lap again on this part of the track. And they will play the game until the end. And at some point someone says, no, I don't want you being ahead of me. I would like to have a lead because I want to win. And this will be something that I am looking forward to. And there we go. Still very close here, even those closing laps now. And I think it would be that close, even without the 2 safety cars that we had. And look at Red Bull really sniffing that gearbox. And Metal has just gone past Fabio Maya. And the Itis driving for LR. He would like to have a shot at podium positions, but not like that with losing grip on the curb. Because now NLR Luca is looking for a position against him with that momentum advantage. And there is Black KZ on an overtake against Isma. Can he make it? Yes, he can make it, but only with Isma getting spun around. And Daniel, meanwhile, is going past. They are already in Sector 1, so no yellow flag infringement there. And now at the back you can see Metal against Black KZ. And, oh, yeah, that was close again with the wheels, but no collision this time. And surely they are gonna complain there. Isma, having been spun. And there we go. Still very close here, even those closing laps now. And Daniel is sticking it behind Chrissy, waiting for the McLaren to make a mistake. And Luca is smart enough to slot in behind and attempt an overtake here on the DRS straight. For the inside in 130R. No collisions for now into the chicane. And Luca is smart enough to go in behind. And there he goes. It is a close one. But I believe a bit it could have been netcode or Isma going too far to the outside, because, to be fair, there wasn't much space for the Ferrari anymore to make use of. But this is something up to the stewards to decide if it is worth the penalty, if it is a racing incident. And I really hope that the steward isn't a single person called Varun, because having a single person decide on things isn't always the best. Because sometimes the outcome should have had influence from others. Not saying that Varun is bad or anything, but just having multiple persons for something like that is a better idea, to say the least. And as we can see, Daniel now probably going into the lead. Yes, he is. And now we can see Luca also going for the podium position, and he is up. It is now a double podium for McLaren, or NLR to be correct. And Nicolin had quite a close gap shown for a moment, so I thought he was about to overtake, but he isn't. They're just so quick here through the S's that my overtake warner is blinking happily like a Christmas tree right now. And yeah, it's getting close. Oh, they're getting bunched up, and Luca definitely made a mistake there, or has been bumped, because he's lost so much momentum that two drivers are past now. The Atis is passed, and now Metal wants to take the position as well, but he is backing out here. Not going for it. And Power has gone past Mork at the back of the field. And is Metal going for a move on Luca in 130R? No, he's not. And they're getting so close now with the laps getting to the final ones of the race. Meanwhile, Trizu goes into the lead. And we only have 3 laps to go now. The pole time, I believe, was high 1 minute 26, if I remember correctly. So around 1 minute 26.7 or 8. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Why does Metal have damage? I think, if I remember correctly, he bunked into someone's inside when trying to overtake. But that was early in the race, so it might have been a different incident. I haven't seen it, to be honest, and there is one end plate missing, yeah. Mork dropping, so he was far ahead at the beginning, or he was in the lead pack, definitely. Then at some point he just pitted once again, without a reason being visible to me. Yeah, and now he's there. He has fought against Power. We can actually look at him. No damage to be seen, at least. Maybe a sidepod damage that we don't see visually. That could be a reason. And here is Luca going for it. But yeah, Mork just pitted randomly and then was close to Power, like 1 or 2 laps ago, and maybe gotten damage on the sidepod. And now Itus is going for it, onto the podium positions for him. And the yellows in sector 3. That could be Antonio Jesus. But we'll have to focus on this front pack here right now. Look at how close Daniel and Krizu are. And also Black KZ, quite close. 2 drivers ahead, and his teammate is really close, Fabio Maya. But he has a 3-second time penalty, which shouldn't affect in position. But Black KZ going for the outside of Metal, but he has failed on attempting it. on making it past. And it is apparently has never done the track before, and he's performing quite good if you didn't. And Nicolin got 3 seconds for track limit infringements. This will ruin his positioning. Probably dropping back to P7. And yellows in sector 1, that can only be Mark, I believe. And Black KZ going for it on the inside. They have definitely bonked there. And Nicolin, alternative line to Itis, so something must have happened. Daniel going in the lead for the final lap of the race. Let's focus on this lead here now. Oh, thank you, Boom. 26-0. And Medal is passed to Luca into turn 1. And Daniel defending it. Morg retired from the session. I believe it was Crash. Yeah, his point isn't moving anymore, so he must have crashed there on this final lap. Anyways, no safety car or anything, so Daniel and Chrisu, they can still fight. 0.4 seconds is the gap. Chrisu basically only having one opportunity left, which is after the spoon corner that both drivers are approaching now. It is the back straight into 130R into chicane. And I think at the last thing that I just mentioned, Chrissy will make a final attempt. Both will use maximum battery that they can now. And Chrissy isn't close enough for an overtake. Definitely not. Or is he? Late move here maybe? No. But it isn't always bonk. Little sniff on the gearbox, but not enough. Daniel will win the first round of BRS in Japan in a close fight with Chrisu. And Nicolin will complete the podium, but he won't because Itis is right behind him on his first race on his track apparently. And this is the final order here. Nicolin missed out by half a tenth on P5. This is like 2 points missing. And that was an incredible race and an incredible end to this. Black KZ half a second behind Nicolin. Antonio Jesus goes into points positions because Tropico had a penalty. And we are just waiting for DX Power. He is now going over the line. And now it is decided. Daniel wins in Japan for BRS round 1. And VL will be the first team to score a win here. The Itis gets in-game driver of the day after a race that I would say it is yeah, quite good. And having in-game driver of the day on the first race on the track is awesome to have. And this is the confirmation. Mr. World Flag, aka Daniel, wins it in Japan. An Alpine suit on first place is something you don't see that often. And this is definitely confirmation. Let's have a look at the incidents quickly. Not too many, just some warnings and some track time penalties. Oh, it was 2 10-second time penalties actually for Tropical. Interesting. And I'd like to thank you for watching. It was amazing to commentate. Morg gets the fastest lap, but isn't in the points position, so he doesn't get the extra point for it, and he didn't even finish it. But because he completed 90% of the race, he is still classified as finishing the race. Anyways, thanks for watching. We will see us next Tuesday with POR, and next Saturday again with BRS. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.